A lot of power coming from the back row of UP. Ball is still kept in play here now. A chance for LaSalle. Good save there by the libero of DLSZ. Really great rallies here early on this morning. No one wants to give up the ball. It goes to UP. Now for their 6th point. We have Marco Bamba serving for UPIS. That goes out of the line. That's going to be a free point for DLSZ. Now, Arguelles will be doing the serving on deck here for DLSC. And that will be an ace for La Salle Zubel. Now they're tied at 6-6. Given by 2 free points from UPIS. Still on deck, Arguelles. Now that goes out. Seven serving 6. Team captain, Josete serving. Oh, now a chance here for Arguelles again. You see the UPIS Fighting Maroons celebrating every minute there. Captain Manfred Jesse. A chance for the South, picked up by UP. Whoa, what an amazing cross court. All fired up here on the side of the Fighting Maroons. 9 serving 6. Rosette still on deck. Will that be an ace? And that will be an ace, making a 4-0 run for the UPIS Fighting Maroons. Just tuned in. We want to welcome you here to the UAP Season 88 High School Boys Volleyball Tournament. We're here at the Blue Eagle Gym, where all the volleyball matches between the girls and the boys division will happen. And this is just our first boys division match. We have 2 more matches ahead this afternoon. We have Sandrino serving straight right into the net. That's going to be another free point for UPIS. Now for UPIS, their momentum is going to keep on going here. Now with a cushion of 4-5 points. What a great combination play attempt, but that goes to UPIS. Is that a 7-0 run? That was Marcos Bamba, the sibling of Marco Bamba, who's also the outside hitter here for UPIS. 3 aces already, 3 service aces on the side of UPIS, pero babawi ang DLSC. Still a 5-point cushion here for UPIS. Espino serving. Combination play. Good save there by DLSC. Now another chance. Rally. Ball is kept in play here. Rizal tries to end it. UPIS answers back, gets that corner pocket. As you can see, Justine Husayan has the hot hands for UPIS. Now DLSZ will try to answer back. Little blocker Diaz on deck for LaSalle. DLSZ is still on deck here. Now, coming back to the UAAP Season 87 recap, the junior Spikers finished with a 2-4 record in the first round. Their biggest win came against Ateneo, with Rojas scoring 14 points and Failiana adding 8. But against tougher opponents like UST, UE, and Adamson, they fell in straight sets. And despite those losses, DLSU still produced a standout performer in Antonio Luis Papa, who was named Rookie of the Year in the boys' beach volleyball tournament. Now we have Pina ready to serve for UPIS. And another point for John Cooper Arguelles, the outside hitter of DLSZ. Now for the junior archers, John Cooper Arguelles is only 17 years old. At babawi naman agad ang UPIS. Now we have their opposite. Jimenez serving for UPIS. Set up, cross court, picked up. Now a chant from the back row. Still live. That's gonna go straight through the net. Another unforced error there on the side of DLSC. Now we have a 7-point cushion here in favor of UPIS. Now, Coach Arjuna Espol will call for time. If you've just tuned in, welcome back to the UAAP Season 88 High School Boys Volleyball Tournament. We're right here in the Ateneo Blue Eagle Gym, right on the hot streets of Katipunan, as all our teams here, being in the girls division and the boys division, they're all fired up to put a stunning starting performance here for UAAP Season 88. Now DLSC doing their best to recalibrate and regain their momentum as they are 6 points down below UPIS. We have Monteliano, their opposite. Andre Monteliano serving for DLSC. And that is going to be their first service ace here for their match against UPIS. Cutting the lead here to just 5. Focus is what's needed here. Composure, as they will do their best to chase the points of the Fighting Maroon. We have Marco Bamba serving. And that is going to be unsavable for the libero of UPIS. That's going to be back-to-back points there for Zubel. Arguelles still on deck. Good save there. Ball is kept in play. Now this is going to be a chance for the junior spikers. Back set. Free ball. Chance here for UP. And in all celebration, they get to the 20th point mark. Wayne Manalaysay serving. Chance here. UP answers back. Another chance here. Free ball again. And we see how DLSZ seals the deal in the name of Alan Sandrino, their middle blocker for Zobel. There's going to be a substitution here. Sandrino will take a back seat, and Cartagena will see first time action here on the side of De La Salle Zobel. 15 serving 20. Folks are still here. Set one. That's going to be way, way out. That's going to be a free point for UPIS. They're 4 points away from claiming this first set. A big story of redemption, especially if they want to rise above the challenges they experienced last season. And that is a strong one from Orikia. Brett James, their outside hitter for DLSZ. Now we have Daniel Espino, their playmaker, serving. 1-2 play. Ball is kept alive here. Combination play by UP. That's going to be unsavable. That point goes again to De La Salle Zobel. Espino is still serving here for La Salle. Ball is kept in play here. Now, that's going to be back-to-back points for DLSZ. Espino still on deck. Make that a 4-0 run. Now halted by Espino himself. Saved by UPIS. What a good kill block there by La Salle Zobel. Doing everything they can to halt and prevent the Fighting Maroons from grabbing this set number one. Wikia serving. He has been doing the attacks here for DLSZ. A bit of a scramble at the net on the side of the white shirts. That point is going to be awarded to UPIS. There's going to be a substitution here on the side of the Fighting Maroons. And we see Villanueva seeing first time action here. He'll be doing the crucial serving here for UPIS. And that goes straight into the net as well. DLSZ hits their 20th point mark here. Now we have team captain Kyle Aure serving for La Salle. Very crucial Serve. Let's see where this serve will go. Okay, that's a good serve. And that's going to be a back-to-back block points there for LaSalle Zobel. Now it's just a 2-point game. A while ago, it was as high as 8 points. The deficit. Now they're going to give that away, and UPIS, they're now at set point for set number 1 here at the UAAP Season 88 High School Boys Volleyball Tournament. Will this be the winning point? We'll find out in just a few. All right. Cross court blocked. High set there. Goes straight down the line. That point will be awarded to DLSZ. So Belgium, your spiker is saying to UPIS, no, not yet. Back row. Received well. Now a chance here for Arguelles. Now that block point will lead UPIS to get set number 1 here for the first ever match of the UAAP Season 88 High School Boys Volleyball Tournament. And with that, that wraps up set 1. Both squads are leaving everything on the floor, turning it into a battle of will and skill with momentum swinging. We'll see what the next set can do if the De La Salle Junior Green Spikers can redeem themselves, recalibrate, and bounce back given the powerful entrance and ending of the UPIS Fighting Rooms. For set number 1, we'll be back here at the Filipinas Live app here at the Blue Eagle Gym. We're back here at the Blue Eagle Gym for set number 2 of the UAAP Season 88 High School Boys Volleyball Tournament. It's the De La Salle Zobel Junior Spikers against the UPIS Fighting Maroons. Now, in set number 1, the UPIS Fighting Maroons dominated in terms of endgame. And now let's see if La Salle Zobel has recalibrated and will they regain their composure here, so that we can have an extended game here for our first ever match in the UAAP Season 88, Day 1. And now that will be awarded to the De La Salle Zobel Junior Spikers. Now, I talked about the recap of La Salle Zobel a while ago. But here on the side of UPIS, last season, UPIS actually finished in 7th place. They opened with a strong win against Ateneo, sweeping them in straight sets, but Ateneo bounced back to win in their second meeting in 4 sets. Now against Powerhouse UST, UPIS suffered a tough sweep. And despite their record, the team showed flashes of promise that they're hoping to build on this year. Now, the UPIS Juniors program under Coach Hans Chuakuko is steadily building on their identity. And as you can see, there is so much progress, so much promise and potential on the side of the Fighting Maroons. Now, that's going to be back-to-back points for the De La Salle Zobel Junior Spikers. Serving. And look at that redemption arc for De La Salle Zobel. Now with a 4-0. Cushion early on here for set number 1. Espino still serving. Now he's going to give it away to UPIS for that freebie. Now we have Justine Husayan serving. That's going to go straight into the net. That's going to be another point for DLSZ. Now, the score is 5-1. Very different narrative compared to set number 1. And that service in, that's going to be a service ace and a second one at that for the entire match for DLSZ. Now on the side of UPIS, they've already given 3 service aces back in set number 1. Ball is still. And that point, that's going to be an unforced error on the side of UPIS. That will be awarded to DLSZ. Now, Coach Hans will call for a timeout. 7 serving 1 in favor of De La Salle Zobel. Cross court, but saved here by La Salle. Now that's gonna be another point for De La Salle Zobel. Now in all celebration, they are up by 6 points. Make that an 8-point cushion. Now they turn the narrative around here. That's what you call recalibration and composure on the side of De La Salle Zobel. Now, UPIS has to wake up on their side as the ball has turned downwards for them. Pina serving. Another block point for De La Salle Zobel. Team captain out is serving. Down the line! And that is one crazy hit from Arguelles on the side of DLSZ. Out is still serving. Back set. Zobel still on deck. High set there. Good save by La Salle. Blocked. Their chance here for Arguelles, and he gets it. Out is still on deck here for La Salle. And that's going to go out of bounds. Now it's Prince Jimenez on deck for UP. That will be awarded to UPI's Fighting Maroons. That's going to be a 2-0 run for UP. Jimenez still on deck here for the maroon shirts. Bamba. And that's going to go straight into the net. That's going to be awarded to De La Salle Zobel. Montiliano serving. Attempted 1-2 play. At that point, goes to La Salle. And look at that score deficit. 11 big points above UPIS on the side of De La Salle Zobel. Did they trade set one as a warm-up? Or are the UP Fighting Maroons in shackles after the first few points and that big 8-0 run by De La Salle Zobel? De Salle up by 10. Another block point there. Marcos Bamba serving for La Salle. And that's a good attempt by Justine Sayan, but that goes way out of bounds. Bigayan naman ng puntos dito on both sides of the court. That's going to be a free point to the Fighting Maroons. Manalaysay doing his serve. Cross court. That point is going to be awarded to De La Salle Zobel. De La Salle Zobel, 12 points up here. Back row. UPIS gets it. Marcos Bamba serving here. Oh, that's going to be a miscommunication. Hindi naabot ng middle blocker ang bola. That's going to be in favor for UPIS. Bamba still serving. And another power hit there. By Arguelles. Espino serving. Bamba to Husayan. Jimenez, rather, gets that cross court. Husayan on deck. That's going to be unsavable on the side of UP. And just like that, DLSZ gets their 20th point mark here in set number 2, a very different narrative from set number 1. They are above by 11 points. And they're still ongoing for the rock and roll here. UPIS doing their best to regain their momentum. Now another shot here by Husayan. Now goes And what a solid block point there by Monteliano on the side of LaSalle. All celebration here. They're 4 points away from grasping and taking set number 2 into their hands with the help of a net. That's going to be a free ball. Now this is going to be a chance for Zubel. That's a soft touch. Now a bit of a scramble. That's going to be a free point for UPIS. Montaliano just laughs it off. He wasn't able to put it up. Bamba telling the UPIS Fighting Maroons, kaya pa, kaya pa. It's not the end of the game yet, even though it's 3 points away from set number 2. Because again, they took over and dominated set number 1. Back set here. And clearly, shackling the net. That point goes to DLSZ. We have Oriquia serving. Espino. Tocantiliano. Now at their set point here. That goes out to the bleachers. That's going to be a free point for UPIS. And Coach Escola will call for time. De La Salle now at set point for set number 2. And we have Pina serving here for UPIS. Their very best. The give a not yet for La Salle. That's going to be a good solo block there by Marco Bamba on the side of UPIS. Pina serving. Will this be the final point? That's going to be a solid block point by team captain, no other than Kyle Aure, sealing the point here, and also the set for De La Salle. That's going to wrap up set number 2. Now we're tied 1 set apiece. It's going to be an extended match. All excitement here in the Blue Eagle Gym. Will return here for set number 3. Back inside the Blue Eagle Gym here for the UAP Season 88 High School Volleyball Tournament Boys Division. This is just the first match. It's the DLSZ Junior Spikers against the UPIS Fighting Maroons. Now, we're tied 1 set apiece. Actually, very different narratives from set number 1. Todong domination of the UPIS Fighting Maroons in set number 1. And as we saw in set number 2, De La Salle did their best in recalibrating, regaining their momentum, taking the ball to their power when it came to set number 2. In set number 1, it was more of attacks and service aces for UPIS. Now for set number 2 on the side of De La Salle, a lot of kill blocks dominated through the net. And that point will be awarded to UPIS. Now, if we are going to take a look back at the powerful attackers on the wings of both sides, we have Justine Husayan on the side of UPIS and Prince Jimenez. Now on the side of De La Salle, it's Brett Oriquia and John Cooper Arguelles. And let's not forget, of course, the kill blocks of Andre Monteliano on the side of the Junior Spikers. And that's going to be a point awarded for the DLSC Junior Spikers. We have Brett Oriquia on deck for Zubel. 1-2 play. Saved. A chance here for UP. Now Papa. And that's going to shake the net. That's going to be a free point to UPIS. And that goes way out near the coaches of LaSalle. That's going to be a free point to Zubel. Now, Kyle Laure, team captain, will do the serving here for DLSC. And that's going to go straight into the net. That's going to be an exchange of free points on both sides of the net. Solid serve there. And that's going to be a point for DLSC, courtesy of Oriquia. And now we have Monteliano serving here for the white shirts. Take a look at the score. It's 5 serving 3. Set there from the middle. And no one was there to save that ball. That's going to be a point awarded to the maroon shirts. Six serving 4. Arguelles on deck. Bamba. That's a good attempt though by Jimenez on the side of UPIS. But that point will still be awarded to Zubel. Arguelles still on deck here for LaSalle. And that's going to be a free point for the maroon shirts. Now the score is 5 serving 7. We have Pina serving here. That goes way out. Make that a 3-0 run for UPIS. Oh, it's just a 1-point game. Now a chance here for LaSalle. Arguelles from the back row. Good save there by UP. Now that's going to go way out of bounds. Good attempt, though. That point goes to Zubel. Now they're going to be up by 2. Sandrino now on deck for the white shirts. Bamba now across court. Efficient zone targeting there on the side of UP. Now Bamba will serve the ball for the maroon shirts. Espino. That Espino out of connection has been dominant all throughout the match. And we thought that was going to be a service ace. That's such a great save by the Fighting Maroons. And as you can see, team captain Kyle Aure on fire on the side of Lazelle Jobel. Goes through the blockers.